Absolutely, Kanishka, that's how the market is shaping up. But let's talk about, let's zoom into the buyback that Infosys has announced. On the back of that, the stock was up in a way almost 4% in the trading session today. There it is up in a way 4.5% in the trading session on the back of that buyback coming in. But to weigh in and give us some color on what can possibly transpire, let's get on board Rahul Jain, Director of Research, Daulat Capital, who's now joining us. Hi, Rahul. Thank you so much for joining us on the phone line. Rahul, tell us, what can we expect from this buyback? An ordinary resolution that is perhaps below the 10% net worth, a special resolution that's above the 10% in buyback size. What can we expect?
I mean, difficult to conclude at this point per se on that particular aspect, but going by the past trend, it more looks like closer to 50 to 60% of the free cash flow which they might like to give back in terms of shareholder returns could form the buyback size. So that would moreover imply anywhere between 11,000 to 12,000 crore, which is maybe an uptick of up to 20% of the previous buyback size they did. So that's where we are thinking about it at this point.
So that's the price band that you are looking at. Hi, Rahul. This is Kanishka also joining in. Just wanted to understand with this as the expected price band, do you think Infosys valuations are still reasonable, or do you think the company is essentially using the buyback to defend the stock price as of now?
See, in terms of valuation, of course, the valuations have been pretty reasonable. Even if you look at the Q1 earning, the price is currently below the Q1 earning price, although relatively the results were better compared to the peers. I think there are other aspects in terms of what's happening in the U.S. Market, even from an economic point of view, and also a lot of uncertainty around how the tariff ecosystem will play out. So some of those factors remains the concern for the valuation in general for all IT companies, including Infosys. So if you ask me, absolute valuation, they are good. Companies doing better versus the peer. But the concern around some of these uncertainty would also play into the valuation going forward. In terms of the buyback, I think one thing is for sure, once it is approved, there is a definite support that would come from a market buyback if they announce in that format. So that is going to support. But outside of that, also, if you see, it's more of a generic trend. It's not something they are doing it out of an attempt to do it in a specific manner. This is something which is already articulated as per their payout policy.
Okay. Rahul, so the last time, the company gave 30% premium, the share price was around 14.15. And today also the price is around the same levels. Can we expect more premium this time?
Yeah, I mean, see, generally there is that maximum buyback price, which is what they announce, which gives the cushion in case the price run up post that announcement or the announcement of the earning. They should be able to conclude the total buyback size. So assuming this is going to be a market buyback, let's assume today the price is roughly 1,500. And if they say 1,800, it is up to 1,800. So they will keep doing the buyback from the market basis, whatever is the price in the market. And the subsequent average price could be basis about how the stock would trade over the next few months. And in our view, the way the earnings are likely to shape, the way the uncertainty continues around the US and India tariff standpoint, I don't think the price is going to see a major positive boost. So with that logic, the effective buyback price could be similar to the last round, but these are very difficult things to ascertain at this point.
All right, so that's the view coming in on the insurance Infosys buyback that's due. The announcement is due later this week. Thank you so much, Rahul, for joining us and giving us a perspective on what kind of price band are we looking at. On that note, we'll let you go.